Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Belmont Park here on Thursday. It is the 4th of June 2020. Gonna look at the ninth race from Belmont, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Get 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. And also join me tomorrow for my coronation preview from Newmarket. Also tomorrow, my Linkfield Derby and Oaks Trial from Linkfield, and also Saturday, join me for the 2000 guineas from Newmarket and the Carter Handicap preview here from Belmont. So it's a good weekend of racing, and it's just going to get better, I think. But this ninth race from Belmont could be probably a grade 2, grade 1, and it's the best of both worlds coming to a great distance. The ninth race, it's the Tiller Stakes, purse $80,000, race for 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 15 horses entered. Only 13 could go to the Widener Turf Course distance of ground of 2,200 meters, or the distance of ground of mile 3/8 on this Widener Turf Course. 2,200 meters, mile 3/8. And I always like these long distance races. We don't have enough of them, especially in the last few weeks with quarantine. But rails at 9 feet, and I think this is a very wide open race. I'm gonna give you 4 horses that I have in my superfecta. It wouldn't surprise me if any 4 of them come in the win. So, but the top selection, I like the 3-horse Corelli. I'm gonna go 3-5-1-2 in the superfecta. 3-5-1-2 super. Top selection 3-horse Corelli. This 5-year-old again by point of entry, who actually won this turf course. I believe he won the turf classic in I want to say 2012 or 13, and then he lost to who was it in 2013 Breeders' Cup at Santini? I can't remember, but point of entry knew his way around this turf course. But he's a first-time gelding here. This one, Jonathan Thomas trains. Dylan Davis gets him out. Previously was trained by John Gosden, running in the UK most recently on the 7th of September at Haydock. Very soft ground, which he does not like. A mile 3/4 in a Class 2 handicap. High weight, soft ground, never getting into it. Finished 5th by 48 lengths, 3/4 lengths, excuse me. And, it just wasn't his day to win. Stepping down in class, firm ground, sitting a little bit closer, hopefully from an inside post draw. I think he'll definitely get the trip, and I think he can stay with these better horses. Before that, Class 2 handicap at York, going a mile and a half on firm ground on 23rd of August. He finished second by a head, and he was with him early on. The winner just ran that better race, but this horse, ran a decent race. Like I said, the winner just ran that better. And then before that, Newmarket, a mile and a half, August 9th in Class 2 handicap, finished second by a nose. He was on the front end. Going up that final furlong and the 2 furlongs on the July course, Newmarket, is very tough. It's almost going uphill at a 90-degree angle, and he just couldn't keep up late, and he got caught, but he still ran his heart out with a high weight. And then before that, the longest race of the Royal Ascot meeting, the Queen Alexandra, actually the final race of the Royal Ascot meeting, the 2 miles 11/16, 2 miles 5.5 furlongs. The horse finished 7th by 16 lengths and just couldn't keep up with them. It wasn't the day to win. But before that, nearly won, going a mile and a half at Newmarket, very, very nicely. I like this horse a lot. Definitely should get the trip. First time gelding. Let's take this at 10-1. Multi-race scenario, like I said, any of these 4 horses I have in the super could probably win. The 5-horse Dominatrix, at least he has some starts under his belt, but most recently he stunk at the fairgrounds in the Muniz Memorial, finishing 11th by 11 3/4 lengths. Didn't break well, and just really couldn't get into it, but that was a very tough race. Before that, in the John B. Conley at Sam Houston, he won by 3/4 length, and he put on a show from a stalking position. That was a very good run. Then before that, the Red Smith, he finished 3rd by 3.5 lengths, and again, he was very wide that day, but he was coming along. Not a bad race. To the longer trip again, sitting again closer from an inside post draw. 10-1. Let's use him also on the multis. The 1-horse Standard Deviation ran a terrific race in Qatar in the Middle East most recently, finishing 2nd there behind the French King, who actually ran back this past week at Deauville, or Sunday at Deauville, and ran a little bit of a subpar race, but he still ran. This horse stayed the trip well, first time at a mile and a half. Before that, Del Mar in the Hollywood Turf Cup, or excuse me, Hollywood Derby, he ran a decent 3rd, again staying the trip, and a decent 3rd in the Hill Prince over this turf course. Another horse, definitely use them on your multis. And the 2-horse Petite Fleece, a horse probably a mile and a half, or mile 3/8 might be a little bit too short for him. Mile and 2 miles might be good for him. If the Belmont Gold Cup was this weekend, I would be betting Petite Fleece. But cutting back in trip, coming to a mile 3/8, a horse that should definitely like the firm ground, drawn very well. Will Versal sit on the front end or come from behind. 15-1. Let's use him also on the multis. But to recount my selection for the 9th from Belmont's the Tiller Stakes, let's take the 3-horse Corelli. We'll go 3-5-1-2 in the superfecta, and we'll use all 4 of these horses in this multi-race. I think it's a great late pick for us today at Belmont, so make sure you play it. But good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.